She's back for her weekly Wednesday appearance. The boss, Jane Pigg, in the studio. Welcome in, Jane.
Good morning, Mitch and Angie, and happy 250th.
Happy 250 to you.
Yes.
Well, I guess you spent your 4th of July American style.
Yes, I did traveling American style. So it was fun. I'll have to say, I spent the time in Montgomery, Alabama. I love Montgomery. Folks, if you have not been to Montgomery, Alabama, and you want a nice place to go, I highly recommend Montgomery. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, we were in Montgomery because Maxwell Air Force Base is located there, and that's where they have the Air Force Officer Training School. And my nephew-in-law, Colin Hatcher, graduated. He has been in the Air Force for a number of years. He was the meteorologist at Shaw, and he was the person telling the F-16 fighter squad whether or not they take off or land or whatever they need to do while they're in the Middle East, which I always found fascinating.
So he sits here.
He sits here.
And watches on a screen.
Yeah, and tells the planes what to do there. So technology at its finest, in my opinion. So anyway, but he has graduated. He is now Lieutenant Colin Hatcher. And so he and his family, just so exciting for everyone. And Ferris and I were just delighted to be able to be a part of it and to see that. Colin, of course, he is just an excellent musician.
He's awesome.
And he has been playing since he showed up down there. He was playing on the praise team for their Sunday service.
Nice.
And he arranged the national anthem, and he and 3 others sang the national anthem at the graduation ceremony, which was just awesome. Did a fabulous job. And I have a recording of it for you, Angie, because I knew you would be interested in that. So, so we had a great time.
Congrats, Colin.
So it was just all about Colin and all about serving America and being proud to be an American. So, it just brings tears to your eyes, events like that. And all the family got to see it, the children. And I know I will remember until the day I die, seeing my brother Jim was in the Navy. And when the ship, the USS America, had been out for, I guess, about 6 months or so on their tour of duty, they were coming back into Norfolk. So, of course, we all went up to watch the ship come in and had made this tremendous flag the size of a bed sheet and taken some big broomsticks to hold it up. And when the ship came over the horizon, they all saw. Anyway, it was great. And so that was very patriotic. Well, this was another one of those patriotic moments. And I encourage you to take any patriotic moment that you can, because it makes you proud to be an American. So
and his graduation right before Independence Day made it even more special.
Yes, it did. Unfortunately, I missed all of our celebrations around here, but we have captured the recap very nicely in the link and, of course, on the radio. So thank y'all for holding the fort down while we had this very special family time.
And Ferris played golf in another state. He's able to mark off his list.
Oh, yes. It was about, I don't know, it was 103 degrees or something.
So hot.
I would ask, do you want to play golf? No, I don't want to do that. Well, guess what?
He played.
He did. So we were going exploring, and we went to Hank Williams Sr.'s grave. He's from Montgomery. I did not know that, my country music fans. And he's buried in Montgomery, and they have a Hank Williams museum. And so Ferris got the shirt, and he has the shirt proudly on today. He was wearing it when he worked out at the Y this morning. So we had a great time. And then we got to the airport to come back. Now, we flew down and rented a car. And Lindsay and Davis and Baby Alice flew with us because Baby Alice doesn't travel really, really well just yet. She likes to be held more so than being in a car seat, as many people can. Yeah, okay.
Even at 50, he wants to be held.
Oh, bless your heart.
I understand the baby.
So anyway, but we had a grand time, and we did a lot of exploring, and Montgomery was so clean. I was so impressed. Everywhere that we have gone this summer, we have just seen clean places. And I know South Carolina is getting cleaner. Thank you, everyone. But we have a bit of a ways to go, because we drove all over Montgomery, even in some neighborhoods that you might consider sketchy.
Yeah.
No litter, maybe a piece or two, but nothing like a trash pile. So anyway, that was good.
Only Jane Pigg goes outside the state and looks at the litters.
Well, of course I do.
Nobody else does that.
I have always looked for, I don't know why. I guess it's because I grew up, Daddy, we had to police the place. We'd have to walk up and down the road. And if there was trash, we had to pick it up and put it in the trash can. So
she carries her Palmetto pride.
Yes.
Everywhere she goes.
Absolutely, I do. I think I was born a Palmetto Pride volunteer. So anyway.
Whatever you do, don't ever go across the county lines that way. Ooh, Lord.
Well, now, actually, I think Marlboro County is also getting better.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, it's I will have to say some parts of our state though are pretty immaculate, like Horry County. So, and then we got ready to leave the beautiful city of Montgomery. I bought me a Montgomery shirt at the airport, which I'll wear it for you eventually, and getting ready to go through security. And we sent most of our things back with Connie and Karen, who drove down because they had to drive Lindsay's car down, and so they're coming back. So we had very little with us. Had a bag and a backpack, and that was it. Bringing back, and so I'm going through security. Piece of cake, right?
Wrong.
Well, I get up there and go through, and the security lady, and there was nobody in line. You know, it was a very pleasant experience, and people were very nice. And she looked at me and she said, do you have anything in your bra?
Why, yes, I do. Why else would I would be wearing it?
Some produce.
It is that time of the season.
I said, yes, I do. And she looked shocked. I mean, I thought about it a moment, and I thought,
seedless?
Well, duh. So anyway, I said, yes, I do. And after she gained her composure, she said, well, may I ask what it is? And I said, my boobs. To the TSA agent.
Not melons?
No. Anyway, and she just burst out laughing. I don't think she was expecting that. But what do you expect? Duh. So anyway, she said, well,
I bought them at the fresh market here in Montgomery. And I'm taking them back in South Carolina with me.
So I had to get the further scanning, and when she was satisfied that there was nothing else there except boobs. So anyway, I mean, I was just, and Ferris was, I mean, it was just rolling laughing, as you can imagine.
Of course.
Unfortunately, there was no one else standing around to get to witness that, but anyway,
wow.
That was, and you know, no underwires or anything at that point.
Oh,
so, you
that's
know,
weird.
You know, my husband is from Pageland, the watermelon capital. I carry it with me everywhere I go.
So anyway, I will laugh about that story for a long time to come.
All right.
So anyway, I guess that, you know, welcome home.
Watermelon girl, Jane Pigg.
Yes, ready for the Watermelon Festival.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's the excursions of one Jane Pigg. Always got a story from every single trip. It never fails. It is now time for the weekly edition of the Link newspaper to lay things out on the street. 75 cents out the right. You can subscribe by calling 843-537-7887. Everything's going to relate to watermelons now for the rest of the segment. All right, the Link newspaper's out on the street. Let's get going.
The Link Review with Jane Pigg.
Oh, what a fabulous issue we have while we laugh about watermelons.
Watermelon
That's right. Get ready. The Link newspaper has captured the essence of SC250 as it related to Chesterfield County. We've got lots and lots of pictures here. The Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Support Group. If you have someone in your family that is suffering from this disease and you need to be a part of a care support group, they will welcome you, and all the information is in here. We do have some information A Pageland man has been charged with murder more than 2 years after the fatal shooting of a 13-year-old. You can read about this story. And the Coach Steve Tannehill Classic Kickoff is set to honor the legendary coach coming up in August. So you'll want to read about that and hopefully want to participate in that and come out to see that special tournament here. All of our local teams are participating in. Northeastern Technical College has received a grant partnership that creates workforce pathways for rural South Carolina. That's very exciting.
Now, I'm impressed you said the word rural right. I never get it right. I say rural.
Rural, yes.
It's a hard word to pronounce. We were talking about hard words to pronounce yesterday. As our question of the day. That's a hard one. You nailed it. Way to go, Jane.
I like to think that I have somewhat of a command of the English
language. Way to go,
language.
Jane.
Thank you very much.
Showing off over there with your melons.
Thank you. My English teacher, Mrs. Frances McCrae, she will appreciate that as she looks down on us from heaven. All right. Chesterfield Marlboro EOC is seeking a representative for the Ruby Mount Croghan area. And Pageland is investigating some vandalism on their flock cameras. Now, we go to great lengths to get these cameras, and these flock cameras are wonderful, and they have helped catch, I don't know how many criminal activities. Somebody cut the pole the cameras are on. Not just one, but 2 poles. I hope they catch that person, and I hope the flock camera gets a picture of the person coming up to the pole with a saw. It had to be some kind of saw because the picture looks like a complete cut. So anyway, folks, get real. Get real. We've got crime here. You complain about the crime. You complain about everything. We get some flock cameras here to help with it. And then some irresponsible person comes in and cuts down the flock camera. And Ferris recaps a little bit of the trip in the man cave. And by the way, our USA soccer team lost last night.
No, that was the night before last.
Night before last.
Yes,
that's right, night before last. Yeah. And it was 4-1. And that was...
To Belgium, the waffle people.
To Belgium, yes. By the way, I ate a Belgian waffle on Monday morning, I believe it was. Okay. So, anyway.
Did you have any watermelon with it?
Did not have any watermelon with it. But I did eat some watermelon over the weekend.
Is Ferris a produce checker? Does he thump the melons?
Oh, that's just a great comment.
Yeah. Let me check the melons.
All the way. By the way, I bought... Davis wanted a watermelon. I bought a delicious watermelon.
That was a good one, Ed.
Yes.
I was waiting for my turn.
We'll be laughing about this for a long time to come. Oh yeah.
So now we're going to go around the office. Hey, Jane, how the melons doing?
Yeah. So anyway, but if you want to know how to buy the perfect watermelon, I can give you some hints.
Oh yeah, I need that because it is that time of the year. I love good watermelon.
That's right. Well, you're supposed to have a stem. You don't want a stem that is green, where it's been picked, because that means it hasn't sat there long enough. You want kind of a brown stem, and you want some nice yellow on the
belly.
bottom. Well, yes.
So a yellow belly and a nice brown stem.
Yes.
And you thump it. When you thump it, what you supposed to be listening for?
Well, I think if you have a nice, deep, resounding thump.
Hey, Ferris, when you thump it, what does it sound like? Boom. So a yellow belly, a brown stem, and a nice deep thump.
Yes. That's how you get the perfect melon. As Mitch thumps his microphone right now. So
now I know.
Well, congrats.
I'm gonna have the best melon pick when I go picking melons from now on.
Well, you'll have to let us know how that turns out.
I will.
All right. The Chesterfield 12U All-Stars finished as the state runner-up. Congratulations to you, and keep up the good work. And thanks to all the coaches that help make everything. We have to have our volunteer coaches.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It takes a village.
It does. And, what a wonderful time that we had here with the state tournament in Cheraw. And you sang the national anthem at the state tournament, and you sounded wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah.
I heard, I was not here to be able to witness it, but I heard your recording.
Yeah, we should be so proud of our town and how they presented this event.
And it was wonderful for everyone that attended. And good attendance. Thank you to everyone that attended. So great newspaper this week. Don't forget to get your copy and read all about it. See all the wonderful pictures there. We've just got so many pictures from all over the county. So good issue this week.
Very good.
All right.
It almost gives you a high, like a watermelon sugar high.
Harry Styles. I hear what you.
By the way, there now this time of year you've got watermelon tea, watermelon frozen drinks. Everything is watermelon. Everything's facing watermelon is related to everything.
Yeah,
including TSA.
Yeah.
Checking.
I never get a watermelon before July, but now here we are. So
here we are.
I think the best watermelons is in July and August. So
yes.
Here we go. So I'm going to the store today. I'm going to thump it, listen for the deep sound, looking for the brown stem
and the yellow belly.
And I'll be like, Ferris approved. Thanks, Jane.
Thank you, Mitch and Angie.
The Link Review.